Hello everyone, my name is Lamiez Holworthy, and you know that the game of rugby is just like the game of life, full of changes, twists and turns, and it all boils down to how well prepared you are to tackle all those challenges. Today we're out at Loftus. With me is a Vodacom Bulls player, Trevor Nyakane, and he'll be telling me just how he's tackled some of life's unexpected changes. Trevor, where's your enthusiasm? You should be excited to talk to me.
I am.
How are you doing?
I'm awesome, in yourself?
I'm good. So for those of you guys that don't know, really small world, Trevor is actually cousins with my best friend.
Yeah.
Not even I knew that. So that's like an interesting fact. But something else that's super interesting is the fact that you just became a new dad. You welcomed a baby girl into this world. And how's that changed your life, and how's that been?
Geez, that's a lot of change. I think from the moment we had our little girl, I think my whole perspective of how I do things changed. And for me to know that there's someone that actually I put more forward, more than what I do, so that she's literally my whole world right now.
Yeah.
So I was selfish as a young kid, and as a rugby player, everything was just for me. It was just for my own fame. It was just for my own, everything was just about me. Until my little daughter came, then I understood that what it means when you say you actually love someone and
you love them more than you love yourself.
I love myself, so I literally do everything for her. And even when I'm going through tough times, at training, in a game, in the back of my mind, I know that my little daughter needs to eat, my little daughter needs to dress, my little daughter needs to go out there and live her best life, and it's my duty to provide for her. So she's changed a lot of me, I won't lie.
I like that. Now you mentioned living your best life. Is it safe to say that last year when you landed that role as in, that leadership role, that was you living your best life? But also, what do you think contributed to you bagging such a big responsibility and such a big role?
Yeah, you know what, I think it's a difficult one, but I think the vibe of the team, the guys look up to certain people, look up to the guys they play with. I mean, we all play rugby, we listen to coaches, but at the end of the day, we listen more to the guys that we're on the field with, because they've got the feel of whatever is going. And so when the coaches start believing in you and start giving you that responsibility, you can see how your teammates start listening to you and start looking at what you're doing and start trying to become more like you. I think that's when it all started, and coach just decided, you know what, Trevor, the team looks like they're following what you do. And I'm more of a lighter note as well as a leader, so I'm not always just serious, and you get those people.
You're easy to relate
yes,
to.
And the guys find it much easier to come rather talk to me than some of your I would say traditional dictating leaders. So I think. And when you speak of a team sport with 15 guys on the field at the same time, you need that cohesion. You need that the guys need to feel safe enough to go and say to their leader that, okay, we think this could work, we think this could not work, or So I think the dynamics ended up being those, and I actually enjoyed and embraced the whole leadership group.
I like that. Now, speaking of enjoying and embracing, what's the biggest change that you've experienced since you played for the Springboks?
Jeez.
How's life been ever since?
It changes drastically. I won't lie to you. It really...
Good or bad?
Depends on how you take it.
Okay,
I think so, yes. So some would say good, some would say bad. I think if you get it, I got it while I was still a bit young, and you get selected and things like that. You get the satisfaction of being representing your country, and with that comes a lot of responsibility. There comes, I won't lie, a little bit more girls come through, and
I love your honesty. He is, however, married. Disclaimer.
Yes.
Disclaimer.
You get a little more girls are coming in, more attention, and you get to go out, and people just want to be around you. People just want to talk to you, and you end up forgetting what the main thing is. And the main thing is for you to be on the field and playing and being good at rugby. But when those things come, it's a bit difficult for some guys to handle. I found it difficult myself as well. But with time, you get to understand what it's all about. It's all about it's all about representing a country, being there. You get the satisfaction of it, and the other things come and go. But at the end of the day, you still need to be on the field. So I think that part changed a lot. The bad part about when things like that happen, you start becoming entitled as a person. Because wherever you go, people, instead of paying for your food, the restaurant give you the food.
Yeah.
So now you become entitled in the sense of wherever I go, this is how it needs to happen.
You
And
must
that's
be
not
put on a pedestal.
exactly, and that's not the real world. I think I had to learn that very quickly.
I
in
love
my
your
career.
honesty. I love how honest you are. But that was like a really big deal. And you know, you and you know all the Springbok players. And I mean, in my opinion, you're a beacon of hope. You know, for that average black child. You know, in the township, in the villages, and you know, seeing that was such a great win, not only for the Springboks but for South Africa as a whole. And you know, being a part of that is a really big deal, right? So big ups to you for that. Big ups to you for your honesty. But now on a much lighter note, what's your favorite song at the moment? Why you love me?
Favorite song? Okay, let me put it like this. First of all, I like whatever sounds good to me. Whatever
like
has
that.
a good
So you don't
beat.
box yourself?
I don't box myself. And so if you're going to ask me what's my favorite song, well, the last one I listened to in my car right now is John Wick. So that's the one that's in my mind right now. And I won't lie, I actually do play it here in the change room sometimes before we go out.
Really?
Yes, I don't like being too serious. I don't like being angry. I don't like being, even people ask me, why are you smiling on a rugby field? Well, that's who I am. And I always confuse the enemy like that.
And also because you're at your happiest, right?
That's where I'm having fun. That's where I can express myself.
Yeah.
That's where I can hurt someone without going to jail.
Oh, wow. Serial killer alert. I like that. Thank you so much for making me laugh, but also just for raising really important life lessons. You know, don't get caught up in the hype, and also that you're never bigger than the game.
Yeah,
you're never
100%.
bigger than your team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's where we
teamwork
lose
makes
it
the
most
dreams
of the
work.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're part of the Vodacom Bulls.
All right, thank you.
Guys,
Thank you.
later.